All right, we're back. This is the Hollywood Entrepreneur Show, and we've got the celebrity business news. Who are the celebrities we're going to talk about today? Well, eventually we're going to have to get to Kanye. It's a story that isn't really going away, and it shouldn't. Here's a guy who's coming out saying he's $54 million in debt. The Forbes list has at least him or Kim Kardashian at least making at least $50 million in the last year. Not to mention her new numbers in. So Kanye, it's a community property state. I don't know if you signed a prenup. I don't know what's going on over here. You go to who other than Mark Zuckerberg on Twitter to say, invest $1 billion? That's your pitch? You say you're $54 million in debt. You got the Kardashian family behind you. You've got all the advantages of everything in life. You've made millions of dollars. You got friends in high places. And yet somehow, some way, you find yourself in total debt and you go to Mark Zuckerberg for $1 billion? I don't think that's doubling down. Guys, what is that, the math on that? It's more than doubling down. It's like doubling down times 100, times 1,000. It's ridiculous. I'm not sure where he's coming from on this. We're going to talk more a little about this later on. But Kanye, talk to Kim. And if Kim won't loan you the money, that says something. And Kim, what's going on with Kanye? Won't you give this guy some advice? What's going on over here? Help a brother out, right? So now he has to go to GoFundMe, right? I don't know if he's going for $1 billion or what. But he's going for GoFundMe. Yeah, he is. He's going GoFundMe. He's got about 400 investors now, and those 400 investors had brought him, drum roll, $3,790 some odd dollars. At least that's the way it was at the last count that I saw. So he's just shy of the $54 million he needs to come up with. Let's help this guy out. Let's all get. Anybody buying this, by the way? I'm trying to be serious here to a certain degree, but I just don't know if anybody's buying this. Who is feeling sorry for Kanye? And by the way, if you are a friend of mine, on Facebook, if you are a part of my social media in any way, shape, or form, and you donated money to Kanye's GoFundMe account, can you just do me a favor and just delete me from the account? Can you just unfriend me? I would really appreciate that. I really don't want to be connected with people that are paying money to Kanye. Can't we find a better cause than this? Really, people? Seriously? So yes, if you're following me, if you're a member of the show, if you're on my Twitter account, if we're friends on Facebook, please just delete me. If you want to explain why you did it, I would find a lot of entertainment in that. So far, I have asked to have people on the show that have donated money to Kanye's GoFundMe to explain why. I can't get anybody. I can't get any signers. So if you're one of the people that gave money to Kanye and you'd like to come on television and explain this, I would love to know. Is anybody else curious? You're curious, aren't you? My cameramen are all nodding their heads here. How do you do this? How much was it a joke? Did you just give them, was it like pity money? Did you find change between the couch cushions and you just gave that to him? I don't understand it. Kim, are you the one who's donating the $3,700? I just have so many questions. I don't know where to start. Kim, will you at least match the contributions of what Kanye raises? I mean, that would be like a vote of confidence. If I'm Kanye, I'd like to go to Kim and say, Kim, can you at least match dollar for dollar of like whatever I can raise on my own? There's a good PR campaign for you. If Kim will match everything that everybody else raises, it's not good for the family over there. Kim seems to be doing pretty good. Everybody else, not so much. Caitlyn is supposed to give a big award. Not sure you heard about this. She literally got booed the second she came out on stage till the second she left. The boos got so loud as she was announcing an award nominee and winner that somebody off stage had to say, people, please. I think it's almost an exact quote. People, please. Just trying to get people to calm down. Guys, I don't find joy in continuing the drama. You know, it's so funny. There are certain people that we keep saying we don't want to talk about anymore. We don't want to talk about Trump. But then he goes out and does something and like, how can you not talk about it? Everybody else is talking about it. You're talking about it. A lot of you are out there talking about it. You're messaging me about it. You're bringing it up. Same thing with Kim Kardashian. They're kind of in the same world. We as the media keep saying we don't want to talk about them, and I believe we don't, but then they go and they do something. It's like, how could we not talk about this? The irony, the hypocrisy, the outlandishness, it's the shock value, and is that why they do it? I don't know. Go to the website, davidfaganshow.com or hollywoodentrepreneurshow.com. By the way, I say David Fagan Show because I think it's probably easier for you to spell. We find people having trouble with the word entrepreneur. We'll put that up on the screen for you. But, go to our, tell us what you think. Tell us what your thoughts are there. Look, we've got this and we got a lot more. I want to talk about the X-Files. Is anybody else surprised that they are able to come back after 20 some odd years and pick the show up? I think everybody wondered what it was going to be. That is a brand, friends. That is a brand. I think it's starting to get spun off. Biggest Loser. Anybody surprised that's still going on, period, let alone it's making headlines? Deadpool. We're going to talk about Deadpool more today. $135 million opening weekend. They're over hundreds of millions of dollars now here in the U.S. Worldwide, they're crossing over the $500 million mark. It is now the top grossing film, rated R film of all time. Top grossing rated R. So in the past, we've seen things like Hangover take on that title. That was passed up last year, pretty much the same time. Anybody know? You want to guess it at home? Look to the person to the left of you, the right, see if you can get it. What was the highest grossed rated R movie that held the record previous to this? Terrible reviews. Everybody said they weren't going to go see it, and yet it became the highest grossed rated R movie. If you guessed 50 Shades of Grey, you are right. So Deadpool just beat out 50 Shades of Grey. I was surprised about 50 Shades of Grey. I'm not quite as surprised about Deadpool, but Deadpool just beat out 50 Shades of Grey. Let's talk about that because a big career just got a boost on that. Somebody's brand is on the rise. You're going to see somebody getting a lot more roles. Someone by the name of Ryan Reynolds. You might have heard of him before. He slaughtered a movie called The Green Lantern. A lot of jokes in the movie about himself. I think that's one of the things that contributed to the success. Look, I'm having fun. I'm bombarded with ideas here. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back. I've got so much more to talk to you about, and we're going to answer some of your letters. We're going to do some things about Fix Your Business. Stay right there. It's just a quick commercial break. We'll see you when we get back.